Okay, you are welcome back in our today's class. My name is Victor Odigoma here, and we are continuing our discussion on linear inequality. We have done much, discussions and activities, solving a lot of problems in linear inequality, and the level where we are right now is we are trying to solve some Waec examinable questions, some problems that come from linear inequality. That is what we are, trying to look at this time. So some of these problems, I got them from Waec questions. Okay. Now look at these questions I have here. This question says express 4y minus 7 less than or equals to 3y and 3y less than or equal to 5y plus 8 in the form a less than or equals to y less than or equals to b, where a and b are integers. All right, and then the second question from that same is what range of value satisfy the inequalities? What range of value satisfy the inequalities? And we have a second question here that says express 3x minus 2 less than 10 plus x less than 2 plus 5x in the form a less than x less than b, where both a and b are integers. You can see the difference between the two questions. So I carefully selected them so that I can be able to, consider, different instances where problems can be given to us. So I will start from the first one. Okay, solution. In this first one, it says the first part of it says 4y. Okay, I'm sure you are getting what I'm showing you here. 4y minus 7 is less than or equals to 3y. Okay, so if you watch here, I can collect the like terms, and in doing so, I will have 4y, then this will come over here and be minus 3y, then less than or equals to, this will go over here and become 7, that's plus 7. So here, 4y minus 3y will give us y less than or equals to, this is 7. So I will keep that and then check out what is happening in the second part that says, I'm sure you saw what we were able to get out of this. Then the second part that says 3y less than or equals to 5y plus 8. So I can rearrange this and bring 8 over here to be minus 8 less than or equals to, this is now 5y, then this will be minus 3y. So I have minus 8 less than or equals to, this is now 2y. Of course, you see that we should divide both sides by 2. Okay, so if we do that, we will have this minus 8 over 2 less than or equals to 2y over 2. So obviously, you can see from what we have achieved that 4 minus comma, let me put comma here, minus 4 is less than or equals to y, because 2 divided minus 8 is minus 4, less than or equals to y. Now, how can I bring these two informations together? Okay, so you can start from the list. The list there is that, of course, if bring this one across and then bring this one over here, you will realize that this minus 4y less than or equals to y will come over here and become minus 4 less than or equals to y, and that same y is less than or equals to 7. Okay, this is the range of values that satisfy satisfy this inequality. Okay, and we have succeeded in representing it in the form which the first question says, okay, present this inequality in the form this, where a and b are integers. So you can see that representation here, okay, and then what range of values satisfy the inequality. The range is from -4 to 7. There's one more question that is not included here. That question is putting this on the number line. So I would also do it in case. So this is the range of value that satisfy this inequality. And on the number line, the real number line, you can represent this thing as from -4. Let's here be -4, and somewhere here the 0 origin, and then maybe somewhere here 7. Now, by this inequality, both ends are inclusive. Okay, this statement I made here now, I gave a lot of instances, examples on it at the introductory class of inequality. So you can check inequality introductory class or an introduction to linear inequality. That class, I took time to explain these, inequality symbols. Okay, so this will be shaded, and taken to this point also shaded. All right, so this is how this information, this range of values can be represented on the real number line. I'm sure that explanation is well taken. Now the next thing I will do here, okay, I'm through with this. Let's look at the second question. The second question says number two, express. Look at this. If you watch what is going on here, you see what we are going to do is to take the first part. So the first part is the first part is 3x minus 2 less than 10 plus x. Okay, so I will simplify this thing and keep the result. So this will give me, if I collect like terms here, I will have 3x minus x, then over here less than 10 plus 2. So this will be 2x less than 12. All right, by this time you divide both sides by 2, and you have that there is 2x over 2 less than 12 over 2. Then what you have is that x is less than 6. So you can keep this and come over here again and say this from the first part. Okay, from the second part. Okay, from that second part we have 10 plus x less than 2 plus 5x. So what you will have here now is you collect the like terms, put that into writing. Okay, so you collect the like terms, you are going to have 10 over here minus 2 less than, this will be 5x minus x. So this will remain 8 less than, this is 4x. So if you divide through by 4, you will have 8 over 4, then less than 4x over 4. So finally this is 2 less than x. So how am I going to bring these two things together? I'll check what is bigger and what is less. Of course this is less, so I'll bring this thing over here and I'll have 2 less than x, then over here less than 6. So this is the representation according to the question that says represent this in the form a less than x less than b, where a and b are integers. So you can see that here we have 2 less than x and then less than what? 6. And then 2 and 6 are the integers there. All right. So this is how one can solve an inequality problem of this nature and represent it in that format. I'm sure so that if you also want to put that on the number line too, you know what to do. I'm sure you do know what to do, but let me do that. So if I want to put that on the number line, so you realize that 2 less than x less than 6 will typically be represented thus, because both are on the positive side. So if here is 2 and here is 6, okay, I hope you can see that. So you realize that the difference between this and the previous one we did is that here will be open, here will be open, and there is an implication for that. There is an implication for this being open, which we well dwelt so much in the introductory class of linear inequality. So we did a lot of examples there. When you check out on that class, you will see what the implication of this being open is talking about. This is how you can represent this information on the number line. Okay, I don't think there is any other thing we have left here. I don't think there's any other thing. So that is all about solving a problem like this and putting it on the number line, as it has to do with linear inequality and range of values that satisfy a given inequality. I'm trusting God that this explanation is good enough and the solving is well understood. Thank you so much for being part of the class. I am Victor Odigoma here. Please, I request you, please encourage us by subscribing to our channel, sharing to your friends out there, and liking the video. By sharing to your friends out there, you can help 1 or 2 persons to grow as well. Thank you so much.